pilot who is enjoying life on Toobleck. His friends pilot Thomas and Gordon came back from York to work at the mine, like he was. As we had a talk on what was in Tasmania. There's the Cradle Valley full of dinosaurs? Asked Pilot Thomas. Who? Am I to visit her? Asked Pilot Toobleck. Yes, but you mustn't let anyone find you there. I heard there's another tram that's visiting Tasmania, said Pilot Gordon. If you keep your visit to the Cradle Valley, I know he or she will find it. Oh, you mean Toobleck? It's been a long time since I left York. He was sent to work at the museum, but the policeman manager kicked him out because of his attitude to hating me. The fat controller told me after he was informed. I'll lead him away from this railway. He's not to run over my scrap pieces, said Pilot Toobleck. He left the mine and went steaming to find Beckton in the other railway. He stopped in the workshop to use a hoof to fill up his tank, but he was by himself because there wasn't any diesel needing a man. Long ago, the other railway had changed its ways when he took in a fake manager to justice after he falsely accused him of washing the diesels. Another one walked up. Oh, Pilot, things have been good, sir, even though we haven't got 2 bunkers full, and water was ripped up, said he. I thought I'd just warn you that Toobleck is still hunting you. He's been robbing this area, and I've informed the police to stop whoever's driving him. Oh, who tell him where I'm heading? I'm not wanting him to find where some, animals living, said Pilot Toobleck. He steamed away when finished with his drink. So he came to Beckton and waited at the back of the shed for Toobleck. I must find it quick. One thing he's got is stupidity, and he doesn't move Tasmania, except he will when stalking me, thinks Pilot Toobleck. Suddenly, he heard a puffing noise hitting the air, followed by a voice that looked threatening and maniacal. Though he didn't see him, except pick up the voice. He had an opportunity to escape. Quickly, he went through the buffers entering Fox Avenue Wood. I made it. All I must do is find Tyler and the Cradle Valley before injustice strikes, he puffed. As times were different to England and Tasmania, it was morning when he started his journey. It was midnight, and he could sleep in a shed in White Beach Quarry. He slept for a minute, listening for a stalker and reaching for the sun to rise. He woke again when it did, and he started his arrival journey to find the Cradle Valley, still listening for Toobleck. I heard his puffing. He's entering Fox Avenue, which he has, but he's a heavy sleeper. I can run freely. So bad. He left the quarry, speeding. Pilot who thought he was running by himself, but rarely he was by himself and fed up because he heard this beeping he'd never picked up. He soon realized what he got on himself. He had a tracking device. His driver, seeing what it was doing on his engine, forced the torch to prick it with a hammer. "That should trick him," he said grimly. Pilot Hooper went on his way. He stopped in Sorrel to get a drink. "There isn't a sign of Toobleck. I hope he doesn't find me. An officer. Maybe he can spread the word," he thought. So he asked him, explaining his predicament. He agreed, saying he would arrange a roadblock in Queenstown. Pilot Hooper went on his way. Toobleck came by the time he was not in sight. "Where is that engine?" The pilot tram came to the village, seeing the police letting him go by before they blocked the line. "That should delay him," he chuckled. And indeed it did. Toobleck saw the real block. He tried to back away, but accidentally dropped something from his firebox. His flooring had not been made clear when, in truth, he was built wrong. Hooper said he was built as a prototype. Someone didn't make his firebox thick enough to stop the heat from the fire seeping through the metal. "Help! I'm on fire!" Pilot Hooper had to laugh at his unexpected scrap sentence. "That was your ticket to the scrapyard," he chuckled. The rest of the journey was peaceful. He reached the Cradle Valley when arriving in Tara. This looks quiet enough. Thomas said to me, there's dinosaurs here. I wonder if I can do a prehistoric Meals on Wheels. That thought came walking up. Hello, Toobleck. Where's your headlamp? He asked. I'm not my original self. I'm Pilot Toobleck. I came here to make a visit after escaping another tram called Toobleck, said Pilot Toobleck. I was wondering if I could be of service here. We've got plenty of things to eat, but what about the cheese that are dead? Oh, them? They were for the tipping market. You can take them there, but you might enjoy the Cradle Valley. It's a lot to take in, said Littleford. The pirate tramp did. He felt it a lot different to the mine and the inner gulf with a shed. It looked less explorable, which he thought it the same. He had time to look at the small dinosaurs playing in the water, and then take the dead cheese to the tip before heading back to Toobleck. By the time he got to the mine, it was dark and raining. But what happened to Toobleck? Well, he was put in the scrapyard before being taken apart till nothing was left. But his history remains seen from the public, revealing a man of the same name, a loose fugitive from Texas. He had been caught during his entrance chase, and when he heard he was scrapped, he would flop. The rest of his fate was being in prison. Oh! His driver read the paper before he went home for tea. I think we'll see him again, he said. Good riddance. My plot of destroying his thin firebox paid off. Anyone doesn't mess with me, said the pirate tramp.